What's up, everybody? Welcome to my garage. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all crushing life. Now, today's video is going to be a productive video for a change. We're going to jump in the Ferrari and we're going to go pick up the Hellcat because the Hellcat's done, baby. And we're going to trade that out for the Ferrari because we're going to get the Ferrari fixed up in this video as well, baby. That's right. We're getting stuff done. So low on gas right now. I had 2 bars when I started. Haven't even gotten anywhere. Likely I'm gonna run out of gas on the freeway because that's just been my life lately. Also, some say don't buy a rear-wheel drive convertible at the beginning of winter. That's just crazy talk. You gotta live it up, baby. It's beautiful out here. Sun is shining, warm. We're just cruising. Although right as I say that, it literally starts raining. We're driving in a storm, but we're gonna go that way. We're not going that way. But I might have to put the top up. All right, pulled over real quick. We gotta put the top up. With this suede interior, nah, you can't mess around. Need the keys. I'm not messing around, baby, you know? Woo, okay, I don't know what just changed. I don't know, it's got a little pep right now, pep in the step. So right here is right where I was broken down with Hellcat. Semi-awkward spot. As you saw, it was fairly busy when I was broken down. A lot less traffic right now, which is nice. The Ferrari, I think we're gonna make it around the corner just fine. We're not gonna break it down. We're gonna make it to 218. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. Stay green. The light needs to stay green. I just don't trust red lights right now, even though the car has been fine. We just gotta get it to the shop, drop it off. I don't know if the mic's picking it up, but you can kind of hear a grinding. Like that's the wheel bearing and the ball joints, they gotta be replaced because messing with the audio experience of the Ferrari. It's not sounding like a Ferrari should sound. Is that okay? How'd that sound? Do we need a new exhaust or not? I think so, but you got to comment below and let me know. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, life good?
Yeah.
Everything good? 218, this is Mark, as you guys know, the man. Next?
Next.
Because you're done with that. I should probably pay you first.
Nah.
Dude, it's amazing though, how much I miss this car. This is like one of my favorites, I'm gonna be honest. The fellas here at 218 also had Tint World, the shop next door, do a cleanup, do a nice detail. This thing is looking cleaner than it's been in a long time because obviously just sat in my garage getting dusty for 2 years. Now we're rolling. This is not your best angle. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the work you do. We're just gonna let you there. Ferrari's outside. Good seeing you.
You too, Nick.
Good luck. I'll check back in as you get going with the Ferrari, but yeah, none of that. Thanks, Mark.
Hey,
catch you later.
Thanks, man. Have a good one.
I missed the Hellcat, baby. It is such a good car. Oh. Now, y'all know the unfortunate thing with vehicles is once your trust has been broken, once you've gone through an incident with the vehicle, it's hard to truly relax. Every little thing, every little noise, every little tug to the right and the left, you're a little paranoid that is it happening again. Now, I don't expect it to, obviously. It's just that's what happens with cars. It takes time to rebuild trust, just like people. You got to rebuild that trust, that relationship. I should also mention the boys did an oil change. Look at that, 100% oil life, baby. We are fully ready to go. We're good to go. We're set. We did our 10,000 mile oil change at 8,000 miles because this thing is very low mileage. Burrito. Okay. We got to refuel, baby. I'm starving like Marvin. Really, Mom? Wow, cut off. We couldn't hear the supercharger because I got cut off by a Yukon XL. I'm hungry. She didn't know that a Hellcat was coming up the road and what that meant. That's all. She didn't know. Now we're gonna go ahead and eat the burrito, get refueled, get refreshed, drop the Hellcat off at home, and then we're gonna go check back on the Ferrari, check on the repairs. We're gonna get that thing fixed up and see if that kind of the grinding of the wheel bearing, the ball joint, all that stuff goes away once we get it fixed up. Obviously, we expect that it would, but you know, that's why you fix it. We're back, baby. Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're back, baby. I don't know what to say other than we're back and we're rolling. Here we are, 218. The fellas working hard. Mark and Ricky. It's like quiet and clean in here. What mechanic shop is ever this clean? Anyways, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Ferrari done?
Yes.
Done?
Yep.
So I didn't. He always wears a hat. He's balding.
Where's your hat?
He's balding. Dude, they didn't know. Nobody knew that. Now everybody knows. You have a lot of forehead. That's all. You have a lot of forehead.
It's cruising back.
Look, hey, when you embrace it, life is better, right?
When you grow the beard.
Then you grow the beard. You grow a few inches, and life is good. You always have a hat. I think it's the first time I've seen you without a hat.
Yeah,
I always assumed you had hair. It's okay, you don't. So we got the Ferrari fixed up. First off, back up, Hellcat. This is the back from the Hellcat, right? This was the puncture wound.
Yeah.
Pretty significant, can't hold air. Obviously, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That was it. Hellcat, simple fix. Now the Ferrari, this right here, the replacement parts for this was like $2,700. And then labor was free.
Yes.
Yo! They didn't agree to that, but no, I'm just kidding. We'll pay. We'll take care of it. So what we wanted to show you guys was what we repaired. First off, the tie rod, right? Give everyone a lowdown on the tie rod in 8 seconds or less.
This is the left rear inner tie rod and outer tie rod, and this inner joint was just popping. I can't get it to do it.
Popping like a song, but in the bad way. Okay. And then wheel bearing.
Yep, right rear wheel bearing. She gone.
It's not supposed to sound like that. No. For everyone that doesn't know, it's not supposed to make any sound at all. And under load when driving, that sound was like horrendous.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It was so loud, it was bad. When you test it like this manually, even a bad wheel bearing, you're not supposed to hear any noise at all. But yet, even now, it's so bad, you can hear it totally.
With all the weight off of it, and yet you can still hear it.
That just shows how bad it was and how loud it was under load.
Yep.
And then the last piece, the ball joint. Right here, 4 of them, because there's 4 tires, 4 wheels.
Yep, 4 lower ball joints.
It's a thing in cars, right?
Yeah, yep, and there's some play in that joint there.
There's play, so we had to replace those. Now, we got all fixed up. These guys took care of it. I got to say this. When I bought it from Eurosport Automotive, we knew of some of these issues. They agreed to repair them. However, these are my guys. So I just said, hey, I'm going to take it to 218. They're actually going to pay for the repairs. We're all good because they're going to compensate for the repairs. Again, it was a known issue. We just wanted our boys here to make those repairs because it's my boys. So this right here, parts plus labor, is going to be around $4 or $5 grand, which is why people don't buy for Ferraris. But again, I knew about it, so we're all good, not too worried about it.
Am I supposed to say something I don't know what to do with my hands?
All right, we got to roll out, but check this out. This is Ricky's 73 Firebird. He built this thing. This is an absolute beast. Look at the tires. It's just smoking. And honestly, looking next to the Ferrari here, what a combo. I mean, just 2 worlds colliding. Thanks to my boys at 218 for fixing this up. Also, shout out to the group at Tint World. As part of the service with the 218 repair, 218 had the group at Tint World do a nice cleanup and detail. They got rid of some swirl marks. This black paint is looking as fresh as ever. Man, it's gorgeous. All right, let's get it. We know we need a new exhaust. But still, that's quite a joyous experience. I gotta say too, that wheel bearing was making such a grinding sound when I was driving it, and now it just feels so much more planted. The audio inside, you can enjoy the engine and the exhaust only, and you're not listening to this just like grinding. Oh man, this is a joy now. This is a joy. Get a little bit of gas, gas. I gotta say, it's been a minute since we bought the Ferrari, and obviously we've had the known repairs to get taken care of, but it feels good to be in the car. It finally feels like a new car to me now. It doesn't drive as good as my Mustang or my Hellcat, but it's pretty fun. Now, regarding the dying issue, we still don't know why it died originally. We just don't. Here's what happened. When it died, it threw a code, but then I disconnected the batteries, so I don't actually know the code. So I took it to Paul at the Europlanet, who's been a Ferrari mechanic for at least 16 years. He had some thoughts, some suspicions of what it could be, but without the code and without it doing it again, we don't really know what happened. But on the bright side, it's been driving great ever since. Here we are at a red light. I'm gonna test fate. We're at a red light, and I believe that the throttle will engage once the light turns green. We're waiting. Green. Throttle engaged, baby. Oh, yeah. And there was a cop right there. There was a cop. Yeah, I did a cop's not moving. Cop's not moving. The car works. That's what matters. Now, this car's still not registered. I don't have the plates yet. We got to get an emissions done, and then we can get the title and the plates. I'll be honest, it feels kind of weird going to get an emissions done on a Ferrari. It's a little weird to pull up to a Jiffy Lube in your Ferrari. I don't know. It's just weird. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Well, that was fun and easy. Big shout out, thanks to the friendly crew at the old Jiffy Lube. Appreciate you. Oh, we passed. We're good. Give them a little flyby. I had to throw you guys down real quick. Had a bullet bike trying to race me, and I'm Captain Slow. I don't race. All I gotta say is that moment was long overdue. Yeah, it was a day of errands of sorts, but I drove the Ferrari and it drove like you would expect it to. Amazing. It is looking so clean and proper. Also, I started to tell the story. Paul at the Euro Planet is the one that was kind of working through the potential issues with why it died. It hasn't replicated that, so we're not really sure, again, because I disconnected the battery and we lost all the code. So I just want to say a big thank you to Paul for taking time out of his day to kind of work with us on a few things. In fact, we're gonna be seeing him again soon for some things not so exciting, but also kind of exciting. So if you need your car fixed, 218 Auto and Paul at the Euro Planet, those two shops, they're gonna get you taken care of. But it was just really great to be able to drive and enjoy this car finally. I bought it a month and a half ago, and finally it feels proper. That wheel bearing, that grind was just horrendous, and now it's just pure. We gotta do a few mods, we gotta do a few things, because all we've truly done is driven it to the shop and back. We gotta take it on a few proper drives and really show you what makes this particular Ferrari F430 truly special. But now we're just gonna sign off and say I wish you the best of luck. Make sure you go crush it this holiday season. Peace.
Hey!